Hey, everybody out in Sosana world and Degen world, crypto world. We are here just talking to some really special people on this call. And I can't wait to introduce you to some of them. Each one of these people on this call actually participated in our very first voter round. They came in. One of them is the winning nominator who nominated the winning token. Of course, many of you already know it was SHIFT.AI that actually won the vote. And we bring in everybody here to kind of give their testimony because each and every person on here besides me and Dave actually won the reward. And folks, this is so historic because what has happened here has never happened in crypto history, ever. It's never happened. And you're going to see something right now that in the beginning, if you're just now discovering Sosana, you might be thinking, oh, no big deal. But let me tell you something. Big things sometimes start small. And I'm telling you, this is going to be so huge. And what we're doing here is so historic because, like I said, it's never been done. There's never been a voting reward mechanism that's ever existed in crypto like what we have with Sosana. And this is the result of it on our first vote. And it's really, really cool. So we're going to bring out some people. But before we do that, what I want to do is I want to just kind of do a quick screen share and just show real quick the results of what happened and talk about how it happened. If you guys can see that, can everybody here see that? Okay. This is our voting screen. Okay, now if you first go in, now if you were on, let me just pull up the Sosana website real quick, just so you can see it. Get that ready. Okay, so if you were first here, you'd come to the website, and your initial qualification is you must own at least $50 worth of Sosana in order to vote. You must own $500 worth of Sosana in order to nominate. So you can see this little button here, nominate or vote. So if we click that, the first thing it's going to take us to is where we connect our wallet. So if my wallet wasn't connected, you wouldn't be seeing any of this, but you can see my wallet's connected. You can see this, the Sosana price, how many holders we are, 181 holders. I'm telling you folks, it's like, we are talking infancy. You can see our voting reward total right now is just 4.69 SOL, that the total rewards paid out so far is 46 SOL. So we, again, right in our infancy. And your goal right now for a 2-week period, remember, starting last Sunday at 7 p.m. until the next Sunday, which will be after this Easter, a week from this Easter, a 2-week period, is a time for everybody to nominate their favorite project on the Solana network. Okay, so those people are going to come in. You can see so far, today is Thursday. We have currently, this is of the first week of the second round. We have 8 nominations right here. And what's going to happen is those nominations are going to continue to grow, but nobody's going to see those nominations until the Sunday after Easter at 7 p.m. Eastern, where at that time there's going to be a 24-hour period where you're going to have an opportunity to look at all the different nominated projects, place your vote, and then you're going to show up the following day at 7 p.m. Eastern on Monday, and you're going to actually find out who's in the top 10 and, of course, who's number 1. And whoever wins number 1, the person who nominated number 1 is going to get a reward of $500 in Sosana tokens. Early in this project, it's a really significant reward. But the second thing that's even more exciting is if you voted for that winning project, you're going to be able to participate in the airdrop from what I'm highlighting here is the voting reward right here, okay? And that voting reward last time it grew to just under $4,000, and we rewarded 11 voters. I'm going to show you the top 10 from the last vote. Let me just put my wallet in there. I know Phantom always makes me reset my passcode. Confirm that. So when you connect your wallet, you're going to see the top 10. So you can see the number of voters in the round, and you can see each project that was nominated. And as you can see, we have SHIFT.AI who won the vote. So what does that mean? That means the 11 people who actually cast their vote for the winning project are going to share in that reward pool. And in that case, it was about, I want to say it was close to 30 Solana, maybe, no, almost 40 Solana, right? 40 something Solana, isn't that right, Dave? Something like that. So basically, that's what you can see. I have to keep connecting my wallet to see the top 10. But the bottom line is you can also see the other projects. Now, here's what's really fantastic about this window of time, because when the winner is revealed Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, there is a 1-hour period. Remember this, a 1-hour period where every registered voter is going to be able to decide if they want to add that project to their portfolio before the airdrop, before that wallet goes out, goes to SHIFT.AI, on the DEX, and actually purchases their token and then sends those tokens to reward their voters. Again, historic. It's never happened before in history. And we can't wait to see what happens. We believe that we are this is kind of like what I call the seed phase. These are just the initial people. We're building relationships. People who know people are learning about the SOSANA project, how unique it is. We have talked to some of the most incredible people with so much experience in the industry that are taking a look at this project and are just floored because of what we're doing. It's never been done. And we believe that as this goes viral, that voter reward is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. Okay. And when it does, we think it's going to go more and more viral because of the momentum that will create. So let me go ahead and stop sharing the screen. And what I want to do is just bring out our first testimony. Who wants to go ahead and unmute your mic and go first? Just tell us what you think about the project, your experience in crypto. Go ahead. Is that Chris?
Yep, I'll go first. Thank you so much for having me. It's truly an honor, to be a part of such a great project that you guys have going. I've been in crypto for, since 2017, about 2016, 2017, and I've seen everything. I've seen ups, downs. I made money, lost money. Over time, there's more scammy projects that came out on the market where, people look at that shiny object out there and,
Right.
they ape in before they know it. They go grab a drink and, they're completely busted. So I'm so happy, again, that you guys formulated and made something that's of substance, first of all.
Yeah.
And it's real, and I truly believe this first round of voting is a true testament of the legitimacy. You guys did what you said you were going to do. Airdrop the tokens, which was a huge plus, in the project that people believe in, which was SHIFT.AI this past week. So I just think that, sky's the limit for SOSANA. You just keep doing what you're doing, and keep up the great work, and again,
Yeah.
the legitimacy behind this project is crazy good. I checked you
Yep.
guys out on LinkedIn, and you guys are true pros at what you're doing. And
Awesome.
I think you will truly change the landscape, of crypto ecosystem out there, where people get a chance to vet tokens before they jump into
Yeah.
them,
Right.
and make sure that they're jumping into the right project. So,
Absolutely.
that's about it. And I just have to give a little plug here. I wouldn't be here without my good friend Pete. So I just want to thank him personally, for introducing me this to me. And let's go.
Awesome, Chris.
That
Thank
was
you so
awesome.
much. And
That was
folks, I
great.
want you to realize this. Those of you listening and watching this, these are just people from our community. Okay. These aren't part of our team. These are people that came out of the community, received their reward. And that's what's so awesome and genuine about this. That's why we wanted to put this call together for you so you could see how real it is. And so, Chris, thank you so much for coming out and sharing. Who's next?
Hey, Mark.
What's
How's
up,
it going,
brother?
guys? So,
There he is.
well, how's it going? So basically, I'm the founder of Shift.
Mhm.
I'm a full stack developer, and all I can say about Sosana is that it's a platform that changes the landscape of crypto. Right? When we've seen like the communities are very important, and being able to participate and bring our community on board, and to find out about Sosana and all those things were great for us. I think it made the community feel like very active. It was something cool to do that it will engage, make us all engage, and go and vote and be part of Sosana, which in my opinion it's a great project, a very unique idea, and I believe in it. And that's why I'm here. And obviously, I want to thank you all for letting me be part of this and letting the entire Shift team to be part of it as well. It's been something that we're very grateful of, and obviously we want to continue supporting Sasana as much as we can. It's obviously the big honor for us to be the first nominated token, and
Yes.
to see the community receive the rewards, and obviously seeing the big buy commenting into the chart for Shift
Yeah.
was pretty awesome,
Pretty
pretty
cool, huh?
exciting. And
That
yeah,
is awesome.
and he helps us, and he helps us believe that there's a future for projects that are really putting in the work.
Yeah.
People are going to notice that, and obviously they want to be part of what you guys are building here, which I think is fantastic. When Mr. Live told me about you guys, I was like, you know what? He first told me at the very beginning it was too early, but I was very focused on Shift at the time. But when he told me about Sasana, I was like, it looks very interesting. He showed me the website. I jumped right on, and for me it was like, okay, this actually has really good potential. I believe that this is something that will be great in the future, and as it keeps continuing building, it's probably grab a lot of attention. So it's great to be on Sasana early.
Yeah, absolutely. And
That's
let me tell you, Enrique, I gotta say, being the first winner, you don't realize it yet of how historic that's going to be. I already know because I mean, I'm not going to make predictions or, project the future, but I'm just telling you, we believe in this thing. Years from now, we think we'll be here, and you will always be the very first winner. And what's really neat about that is every person that comes into Sosana, when they're thinking about the votes, a lot of people are going to look back and go, who won the first round? Who won the second round? And they're going to
right.
see you as a project every single time. Like every single member that comes into Sosana is going to look at Shift and go, ah, Shift won the first one. What's that about? And that's going to give you exposure. So I hope you appreciate that. And Dave, you're going to talk about later at the end of this what we're going to reward Enrique with, with his trusted badge. We'll talk about that later. But anyway,
Yeah,
thank you,
I
Enrique,
wasn't
for
going to
coming
talk
on.
about that now. I was just going to say, just for the interest of transparency, I've never met Enrique, and I had no idea that he was even on our website, and that's amazing to have him on this call. It's a historical call, and to have the owner of the winning token. I had actually heard of the token before, and it, also interest of transparency. At one point, I did own that token, but I knew it was a great project, and I was we were debating on aping back in the other day on that one, but the way you get so sonnet everywhere, and so that's we had to stop ourselves because we just had to calm it down because projects honestly like Shift were not getting the attention they deserved,
Yeah.
and that to me was always one of the better projects. I thought it should have. It just what is going on, and it was actually around that time because Shift I remember at the time was really cranking up, and I think I don't want to steal this thing, but the limelight here, but I just want to say that this is proof that just even a small sampling that we can affect the chart. Imagine when we have started to hit critical mass and people are aping
Yeah.
in on these tokens and it's buying it up. I mean, this is a big thing, and so yeah, at the end I'll talk about some of the things and ideas I've got that'll help this historical moment live on in perpetuity.
Yep.
So,
Thank
so
you,
back at
David.
you, buddy. You're welcome,
Absolutely,
buddy.
brother.
Awesome.
All right. Who's next?
Congrats.
Who wants to share?
I'll share next, Mark.
Okay, brother. Go for it.
There he is.
Man, I'm just excited to be here. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. I don't even really know where to start other than to say that I'm excited, and this is one of the coolest projects I've seen. I'm not a crypto expert. I've been in country music my whole life, but I've started to, over the last three years especially, really start to dive in and understand what this is all about. And obviously, this is the future of money. And I'm very excited to be here. I remember when I heard about this project, it sounded incredible to me. I've heard a lot of things that sound incredible that don't always pan out. I think we've all been there. And to see this actually happen and then to be a winner on the first round, I was not expecting that. I remember when the votes, the tokens came out that we could vote for, I recognized maybe two or three of the tokens on there. I did not recognize Shift on there. And I remember when I went to vote, I I didn't know anything about Shift. I looked at the market cap and I saw that it was small, and I just voted for it. Didn't really know anything about it. I know a lot about it now. I can tell you that. I
Yeah.
know a lot
Isn't
about
that
it
great?
now.
Yeah, I
So
bet
I
you do.
remember when we had the Zoom. I think it was on Sunday or no, it was on Monday. It was when we were going to announce the winners before the winners even came out. I remember I put a comment in the post that said, "This is going to shift how
Yeah.
how companies work, how
Right.
meme coins work." And then what, 30 minutes later, I find out that the winning token was actually Shift. I didn't even put two and two together that that's the one I was
That is
going to
so
vote
funny.
for until they said it. And I said, I think I said something about Shift in the comments. And that was not foreshadowing or
That's funny.
ESP or anything like that. I was on the right frequency, I guess. So to be a winner, and then I'm thinking, okay, well, I won. Well, I wonder how long it's going to take to get my tokens. As soon as I saw that I had voted for the winner, I went and there they were, $375, which was like 2.8 or 2.6 million Shift tokens. And guys, I'll be honest
Nice.
with you. I'll be honest. I had no intentions of selling. I think Enrique will be happy to hear that. I had no intentions because that was a gift.
Yep.
That was a gift. So I'm just going to let it sit there. And Enrique, I hope this thing goes to to $1, because if it does, man, I'm throwing a party for everybody. Sosana is the real
Love
deal,
it.
guys.
Love
Where
it.
in the world can you get into a company, to a project like this and have this type of an opportunity? I can't even begin to imagine what those amounts that you guys are going to give away are going to look like in the next few months. And you're right, we are very early. I looked before we came on, I think we're sitting at around 14 and a half cents or something like that. Guys, the sky's the limit here. If you do not own Sosana, I would encourage you to go get you at least $50 worth of Sosana so you can be in the voting, because you're going to want to be a winner. And guess what? Anybody can win. No
Yep.
special requirements. You don't got to know the owners. You don't have to know Mr. Live. You don't have to know anybody. Now, it helps to know people that are influential. And so we want to surround ourselves with people that are in the know. And when we do that, obviously we get on a different frequency than what we've lived on before. Get in the know, but get in the Sasana community. We've got a wonderful organization here. We would love to have, I say we because I feel like I'm a part of it now. So join Sosana, get you some tokens, and good luck for the next drawing. Love it. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys, for the opportunity.
absolutely. And Kevin, you are a part of it because you're a big part of the community. So we appreciate you big time. Awesome
Yeah,
testimony. Great. Good. Great to hear it.
Yep. Good job,
Who's
brother.
next? Who wants to give us their testimony next?
Oh yeah, I'll jump in.
What's up, Mr. Live?
Mr. Live.
There's the
Oh,
winner.
there he
There's
is.
the guy who nominated Shift.
The legend.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
But-
You know that the reason why I nominated Shift was because I felt that there would be a synergy between the two different coins.
Mhm.
And so, I felt what Shift was doing was really great. And I said, hey, let's see if we can gain some more exposure, because our token that we had was really new. So I said, let's see if we can have some earlier exposure to the token by nominating the token. And if it wins, then hey, we'll just get more eyes to the prize. And then by doing so, we're essentially bringing another community to see, as Mark was saying, what we're all about, right? So you're able to basically have that synergistic look so that two coins can really be working with one another to understand the dynamics that are within both. Now, what I want everybody to understand on this call is that one thing that sets Sasana apart, besides what we've spoken about, and one thing that hasn't been spoken about, is the low supply of Sasana. And the supply of Sasana is 88,888,888 coins. Now, only about, I think, a little more than half are in circulation right now.
Mhm.
And so when you understand that, you're not dealing with any kind of project where you normally have billions of tokens, or you have even trillions of tokens. Like, if you take a project that a lot of people aped into back in 2017, 2018, called SafeMoon, where a lot of people made money in the beginning, but now they're sitting on a whole pile of nothing. and it basically is doing absolutely nothing. That was trillions of tokens. For what? It was a meme coin. It didn't do anything. It was supposed to have utility, but it never had anything. And so now, you know, people that have millions of these coins, millions, billions, doesn't do anything more than $30. But here you have a supply that's low. You have a meme token type of environment, but you also have utility that's established with it. And everything that's built into this project is not even defined yet. There's a whole lot more to come that I don't even know about, but I know there's a lot on the horizon.
Oh yeah.
And so when you
Oh yeah.
think about that, you have to understand that they're at the beginning stages of where this is going to go. And so, you know, to see this, our shift token be nominated and win, and every single one of those people be super excited about winning, just imagine that what's going to happen 6 months from now when a project wins and that degen wallet that actually funds it is going to be not 29 Solana, but it's going to be, you know, maybe 200 Solana or more that actually goes into that token out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden that one buy comes in and people see that and they're like, where did that come from?
Right.
So, so
Awesome.
that's really important to understand. 100%.
Yep. Awesome. So
Big time.
much. Really appreciate, because of all your experience, you've got a lot to say, and we really appreciate that, Mr. Live. So realize, I want you guys to think about something. Let's just say all you had was 50 bucks. When's the last time you got a reward that was bigger than your wallet? Has that ever happened in crypto? I don't know if it has. I've never seen it happen. Maybe it has, but I'm just not aware of it. Something that's open to the whole community, where everybody who voted for that winning token, if all they had was 50 bucks in their wallet, they got about $370 worth of shift sent to their wallet, which is more valuable than their entire wallet. I mean, that's crazy. I've never seen that happen in crypto before. And this is just our first round. Okay. You can imagine where we're going to be when we have tens of thousands of holders, and this thing is just growing out of control. And especially when the market really comes back. I mean, I think in a flat market that SOSANA is so good with our utility, we think it's still going to go viral, and people are going to love what we're doing because of the rewards, because of what our mission is to really clean up the Solana ecosystem. Let's go ahead and bring out our last testimony. You're next.
Hi, this
Hey,
is
Alan.
I. I think
Hey,
I'm the
buddy.
second to last. I think I'm the second to last one, but
Yeah, I can't find, for some reason, I think we lost. He said his internet's messing up, Clarence, so he's not here. So
oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not probably as experienced as these other guys. I've been in crypto since 2016 as well, but it's just because it fascinates me, and I've just
Right.
done my own. You know, I've been in many things that never lasted, like those shiny object syndrome. I've been Susanna a
Right.
lot,
Oh yeah.
right? I don't want to name names, but you know, CMB, Novatech, a lot of things like that. Yeah, so
Right.
I've been Susanna a lot, and the only good thing that came out of it was I began building a network, and Peter is on Mr. Live is on my network. He is someone I follow, and so when he told me about Susanna, I can't get into everything he said. He does, but I was really interested when I saw the website and what the whole idea was behind Susanna. And yeah, and I was also in Shift already, right? And he
Good.
said that he nominated Shift. So I told him, well, fine, I'll vote for it, right? And what really got to me with Susanna was, I mean, it's all about the money, right? What you could
Yeah.
get. And for a lot of people, I live in Belize, so it's available worldwide for the people that will watch this afterwards. It's anywhere in the world you have an internet connection, you could join. It's something that's globally available. I'm from Belize and I'm in it, right? So I started with about $270 in Susana,
Mhm.
and my wallet amount right now it varies because the token goes from like about 14 cents to 19 cents. Um, it goes from about right now it goes from like 2,900 to like 3,800
Wow.
out
Awesome.
of $270.
Happy
And
for
then
you.
when and then when I got the shift payment, I had about 1.8 million shift, and it went to like 4.6, I think, something like that.
Mhm.
And
Wow.
my
Nice.
wallet value went from a little over 200 to $575.
Awesome.
So that was awesome. I have never been in
That's
anything
awesome.
like this. Like, it's just a win-win all the way. Susanna, Shift, it's just a win-win. And
Love
like
it.
you said, we're just at the beginning, right? So
Yes.
I can't wait to see what the future holds for this token, and I'm gonna get Belize in on it as soon as I can, man.
We love it. Love to hear it, brother. Awesome. Thanks a lot. Everybody has shared their testimony so far, and we love that. I want to bring Dave in because Dave, you've got this awesome award that we give to the founders of these projects that we vote for. Why don't you tell them a little bit about that?
Sure, sure. So first of all, I want to thank everybody, for taking the time to come here. You didn't have to do it. Nobody was paid to come here. Unfortunately, we couldn't have everybody, but those of you that showed up, we really thank you for doing that. This I keep saying historic because as a reminder, I mean this is the very first time. There were a couple of hiccups in the very beginning. Good, it's good to start off small so you can get those kind of fixed. And it's the first time we ever actually saw some of the work that our programmers had been doing. Um, but it was exciting for everybody. So we're just glad that you're here and that everybody was successful in making that. And a lot of people, we're all talking about the money that you made, but that's definitely it. It's the money, but the bigger picture, the biggest part of this thing is trying to legitimize the industry, right? We've had an obvious problem because of the Solana network. Not that it's Solana's fault. It's not on purpose, but by design. With pump fund and other things, it's been way too easy to throw up these projects, and unfortunately, great projects like Shift have been overlooked. People have left their tokens to get Solana into other stuff that had no value, because how do you figure out who's got any real utility when you're inundated and there's way too much supply and not enough demand? So one of the ways we're trying to legitimize it obviously is to vote on the tokens. But another way that we're doing it so that we can kind of be a community, that we're all together to lean on each other. And this is part of the hub that we're building, is that we are verifying and legitimizing the crypto projects. So any crypto token that wants to get verified through our system, you will get a badge. Well, first off, you're going to get a badge anyway. So just by being the winner of this project, we are going to gift you a badge. When our if you go to Sosana.community, you'll see the countdown timer for our hub that'll be revealed in about 12 and a half days. And when that happens, and Ricky, you'll be able to go through our system. We can get together and I'll get you set up where you can actually access that badge and put it on your website. It'll show that you have been a winner of our very first contest. You can put that on your site. People can click on it, take you back to a directory page that we'll have set up for you. And also from within that, we can, if you're interested, we can verify that you are doxed. I mean, we know who you are. And that's another verification badge and check mark. And that's part of our verification system that we're doing for not just token projects, but for members as well. So everybody has the opportunity to be part of that. And that will follow you through our system. And there's a lot more happening. It's too much to get into. I don't want to take the time to bore everybody with all the details and features and functionality, but that is something that I think is going to really kind of set you apart for now. You are the very first winner of something that we believe is going to be one of the biggest things in crypto. And if we can do what it's a lofty goal, but we believe we can achieve it. if we can get done what we're trying to accomplish, which is to really help legitimize, help stave off the bleed out of the Solana network. I mean, it's so gigantic that the Solana network is the sixth largest token out there, and it has creeped into the entire crypto industry. And I believe, we all believe, this is what has kept the altcoins from really hitting the bull run and taking off. And so if we, when we get this thing going smoothly, this is going to be the way that we find the great projects out there, and you'll forever have our token of appreciation for you with a badge. So
Yeah.
that's really it. Jeff,
Awesome.
if you want to share details, I'm sure Mr. Live has that, and we can coordinate all that with you, Enrique. Congratulations to you and to all of you. Good
Thank you
stuff.
so much. Thank you.
It's a big
You're welcome,
award.
brother.
I'm telling you, you don't know it yet, but it's a big award because the bigger we get, the more eyes on Enrique and Shift. So congratulations, brother. And everybody on this
Oh, yeah.
call listening right now, get ready, because Sosana is here and we are here to stay. And I'm telling you, we are going to grow and grow and grow. And it's just a matter of time. It's just the more people that learn about us, it's just inevitable, we believe. So thanks a lot for everybody
Oh, yeah.
coming on. And we'll see you guys in the Solana land. And welcome to Sosana. If this is your first experience, get set up, get your token so that you can vote, so that you can also nominate. And we'll see you guys in the next round. See y'all
Take care,
later.
everybody. Thank you again. Take care.